welcome back to my channel. Jo Jones is here with me. If it looks slightly different to my normal sort of spare room, it's because we're at Facebook headquarters.
I'm shaking.
She's absolutely petrified. The beauty hags are back in the building with more beauty hacks because you loved them so much last time. So I've made Jo go through her entire beauty stash and I've gone through mine, and we're going to give you our next set of best beauty hacks. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, apart from the fact
Apart from the fact she's never been in a live studio before.
Ever. And I keep weirdly expecting Justin Timberlake to walk by. I don't know why.
Not Zuckerberg maybe, but not Justin Timberlake.
I don't know why. Sorry. I'll try and keep still.
Okay, yeah. So what we do is we thought we'd do more beauty hacks because you liked them so much last time. And we didn't prep this. Jo's just been to Italy. I was in Dublin. We've come back and we've got so many similar things, which is amazing. Right, let's start with beauty brush. Go on.
Okay. So
you grab yours.
Mine's
which is the
really
tatty
filthy.
one.
Yeah,
and I'll grab mine.
I guess at least it shows that it's working. So in the summer, when you have to get your legs out, you can tell. I mean, I hope that's not a leg hair.
It's a bit long for a leg hair.
Are you joking? Maybe I'll get it out of my chin. When in the summer, when you have to get your legs out, you know, when you have that absolute fear of, like, your legs have been hidden for such a long time in 70 denier tights or whatever.
And you pull your tights off in winter and you get like a snowstorm of dry skin.
And it's just all a bit
That's what
tragic.
body brushing's all about.
Yeah, and I think it's like, I mean, I don't enjoy it particularly.
How often do you do it? Because I dry body brush.
Yeah.
And I try to promise myself I'm going to do it 3 times a week for 2 or 3 minutes before a shower. And when I mentioned it recently on an Insta Stories live, people were like, what's that? And I'm like, because I think for my generation, body brushing was standard. You just did it. So this is my new ESPA one. That's your old ESPA one.
And also I had to dry it overnight as well because it was in the shower because I do use it as often as I can. But I know that you always have to start, all I do is just do it as quickly as whatever time I remember to do it and when I do it. So you just start at the bottom, work up towards your heart, up, and then up your arms and legs, elbows, knees, so like all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Look at the dead skin come off. And we were having a discussion today. We were having a discussion today saying, how hard should you do it? I think you should do it like that.
I think you need to see it red. You need to be a bit pink.
Yeah, and it goes instantly dry. But all it's doing essentially is getting rid of, it's the cheapest way, once you've invested in your brush, to get rid of dead, dry skin cells. I think it boosts lymphatic drainage. Yeah. And I just think you end up with smoother, softer skin. Yeah. But you have to remember to do it 3 times a week. Yeah, and Elle McPherson does it. Yes. And if it's good enough for her, then it's good enough for us. Now, you know that Jo obviously runs one of the biggest beauty PR agencies in the land. Elle McPherson used to be a client. Oh, she still is? Is she still a client? With Welco, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but she used to be a client as well. With her gadgets. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'm like you, anything Elle does. Yeah, it's good enough for me. Anything that's good enough for Elle is good enough for me. Yeah, we'll have a bit of that. So dry body brushing as often as you can remember to do it. We've both got an ESPA brush, but you don't have to have an ESPA one. Go to Boots, Superdry, get the cheapest one. Doesn't make any difference. Pure bristle brush. Use it dry, don't use it wet 3 times a week. Why can't you use it wet? I just think you need the dry bristle because it's slightly stiffer. Yeah. I quite like that tingly redness. Also, it won't go smelly because if they get wet, they can get quite smelly. They go mouldy. Yeah. So, okay, we'll dry brush it. Your brushes go a bit mouldy. What is that? That's just gunk. You just need a new one. Right. Let's talk about, because you and I both really like masks. Yes. I love the Charlotte Tilbury dry mask. Yeah. It's amazing. It's one of my all-time favourite beauty buys. But you've turned up with this. Grab it. Oh, yeah, shall I give it? Yeah, go on. So one of the things that Charlotte always says is, and she's done this forever as a makeup artist. Yeah, and Kate Moss does it all the time as well, is you just fill up a sink full of water, cold water, shove as much ice in it as you can, and you just shove your face in and keep your face under for as long as you can. And try and do it for, I mean, some people do it for like up to 10 minutes, which... You don't have to hold your breath, don't worry. No. You're not Aquaman. No, you can come up for air. But it's amazing. And when you've tried it once, obviously it wakes you up because it just makes temporarily shrinks your pores, tightens your
Pore
pores.
size.
All the blood rushes to the surface of your skin, your lymph and your puffy eyes go. Yeah. It's amazing.
And it lasts. You get a good day out of it.
Do you think so?
Yeah, oh God, definitely. Like, you've really got to...
And you can't splash. You've actually got to
shove your face in.
Immerse your face in it.
But then
so Kate Moss stole it off of Charlotte
Tilbury. Yeah.
But this is priceless. I've never seen this before.
So this, well, I saw it in Primark, and it's £2. And I picked it up because I thought, actually, if you kept this in the freezer...
Put it on, put it on, put it on.
I mean, it might be an improvement. If you keep...
You could technically walk around and do other things at the same time, right? Could you eat your breakfast through it?
Doing this?
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter.
I mean, from a straw, probably, yeah. I mean, I can eat through anything. But if you kept it...
You could tell the kids off in the morning and get their breakfast.
I mean, they wouldn't even fucking notice. Do you know, if I walked around... Sorry, did I swear? They wouldn't notice. I walk around with masks on and whatnot, and the dog gets quite scared. But
it's sort of microbeads that freeze but then mould to your face, aren't they?
Yeah, but if you just like kept still for 5 minutes, although you don't have to because it's like strapped around the back of your head like a helmet. But if you keep it in the freezer,
class.
I mean, it's £2.
I think it's brilliant.
And also, you know, just clean it in between uses or whatever. I bet it's all grubby with my makeup now.
I have actually got a little blue one, which is like a sort of superhero one that I just keep for when from days of doing, years and years of doing daytime TV, I just used to use it and stick it on my face when I was like cleaning my teeth for 2 or 3 minutes.
It's amazing. Like, it just really like tightens everything up and pulls it all together. So get one of those and put it in the freezer.
We love Primark.
With your peas.
With your peas. Well, the alternative is you just use your peas, but then that costs a lot more than a reusable £2 Primark mask.
Yeah, and you know, you want to...
Now you grab these out of the bag and I grab them out. Okay, so these, one of my hacks is, who says that just because a mask, a sheet mask, any mask is formulated for one part of your body that it couldn't be used on another part of your body, with the exception of the really strong acid feet peeling masks, obviously, which you would not use on any other part of your body.
I bet you would.
I wouldn't.
If even you wouldn't.
No, even I wouldn't, and that's saying something. But we both picked out these Dr. Dennis Gross. These are the FERULIC retinol wrinkle peel pads, and they are designed for your face. And then what you do is you wipe them over your face and then you leave the active ingredients to work. They're so good on elbows and knees. Yeah. Like at this time of the year, if you suddenly look and you've got a bit of a dry...
I just want to say really something rude about...
Go on. Do I have to edit you out?
Do we need them on our knees?
So you put them on your dry, wrinkly knees and your dry, wrinkly elbows.
Oh, for wrinkles, right, yeah.
Sorry. You see? This is the third beauty hags we're doing already. She's totally at home, even at Facebook headquarters.
Oh, no.
Go plinky plonky on me. Go on. What's your equivalent of a turmeric mask?
Which also does work.
Go on.
This is a herbivore. I'm like this. I don't know what to look.
This one or this one?
This one or this one. Okay. This is from Herbivore Botanicals. It's a jade roller. Jade has been used in Chinese medicine since ancient times.
I knew she'd get plinky plonky on
Well,
me.
it's kind of like, I don't
How
mind.
do you use it? Do you keep it in the fridge?
Again, I leave it in the freezer overnight.
Freezer?
Yeah,
Wow.
freezer overnight. I mean, jade conducts the cold anyway, so it's all naturally cooler. But it's just lymphatic drainage every morning. So I get so puffy. Do you want to know what I do? Okay, so basically I just put it in the freezer. So when I wake up in the morning, after I've cleansed, everything's got to be like one stroke and outwards. So your lymph nodes are behind ears here. So where are they like under and then
up,
and then
down
under your armpits,
aren't
they?
Down to the neck here and into the armpit.
Yeah. So everything has to go away from the lymph. Out. I mean, sometimes I got so aggressive with the last one that I had that I broke it and the jade fell off. So I think I've sort of had to calm it down. I mean, I was practically steamrolling. I was like that.
Steamrolling on your face, yeah. Come on.
Well, I just needed a bit of effort, right? So you go like this, but it's really good for congestion. I get a lot of congestion around my chin here.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
So just pull it all out here, just for a couple of minutes. And you can do it while you're doing other stuff, like you're making coffee, making the kids breakfast or whatever.
I'm imagining you on the train now.
Oh, I literally don't give a shit. Like, who's there? And people want to eat peanuts in front of me on the train.
Yeah, and
they want to whistle. They want to do all of that shit. They
Speak
can
on
watch
the phone.
me with a roller.
They can watch you derma roller.
Yeah.
Not derma roller, sorry. Jade roller.
And then you use this end, like, under the eyes. Do you know what it's really good for is when you're on a flight?
Yes.
Because I just always wake up with piggy eyes on a flight.
Oh! So sorry, I haven't had any breakfast this morning. Is that so? Will it stay cool on a flight as well? How long does it stay cool for once you take it out?
Because it's been in the freezer, the temperature drops quite quickly. Okay. But I mean, it's fairly cool now considering I've just been putting it on my face.
Yeah.
It doesn't ever get hot.
You could technically ask the steward or stewardess to put it in the cool for you. Yeah. Oh, that's a really good idea.
Anything to do with ice is good.
Anyway, that's her plinky plonky of the day. She always likes to be a little bit plinky plonky for me.
It's a balance, isn't it?
Can we talk about ways to supercharge our cleansers? Now, I love this, okay? That's yours, which I have a sneaking suspicion is still damp from this morning. Right? You know me. You know that the quickest way to supercharge any cleanser is a microfiber cloth. This was the little Magnetone one that came in Ruth Crilly's brilliant Feel Unique beauty box, which is a tiny one, which is a really nice one for travelling. What do you use?
KONJAC sponge.
KONJAC sponge.
They're super. They're
Where'd
not
you get
expensive.
that from?
I bought this from Cult Beauty actually. I buy a lot of my stuff from there. Just because it gets delivered to my house.
What is KONJAC?
KONJAC is I think it's an Asian plant.
Yeah,
it's the root of a plant. I think it might be from Japan. Anything from Japan for me is like fine. I mean, I'm sold. What I like about it is that it biodegrades, so it just
unlike this, which is completely not ecologically safe.
No, but this you can actually shove in the compost, and you can compost it. But it's a bit like, do you remember when we were really using for a period of time those Clarisonic brushes? Yeah, which is just they're just very strong on the face. Well,
what I say is always use the cashmere head brush, which is it's the softest brush there is. But yeah, for me, when I first opened it up, I didn't check which brush I had on. I used the body brush on my face for about 6 months. Face like an old Gucci handbag. It's fine.
Also, I get spots, so I can't really use that sort of stuff. But this is amazing if you get spots, and it's particularly amazing as well if you get blackheads, get a lot of congestion around the nose. You can shove on any cleanser. It doesn't really take your makeup off. You can take off a bit of your mascara, but you're going to need it. Yeah. Whereas the man-made, handmade, bright pink situation over there, I love pink. But this one's got charcoal in it. And some of them are infused with lots of different sort of bits and pieces.
I'm not sure about the infusing and the botanicals. I think that's a little old junk. But I think the actual concept of a KONJAC sponge is quite good. Yeah.
But when you've
cleansed, gently exfoliating as well.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. But when you've cleansed with it, if you touch your face afterwards, you won't believe how soft your face feels.
I know.
And I stopped using mine I stopped using one, and then I went back to using it, and then I couldn't.
That's when you realise how good it is. Why did I ever stop? I've also got another little hack. I don't know. Hack. That's a big hack. This is a little hack. What I was going to say was, I tell you what I've worked out this does. I don't know what sort of deodorant or antiperspirant you use, but I use a super strong antiperspirant, and it leaves white marks all over my clothes. Dampen that down. That will wipe off antiperspirant marks in a second.
Because that's actually because I often I put my makeup on, then I get dressed. All of my clothes have got these
lines. Because also, if you ever put your foundation on and you get foundation around
I always get that.
That will get rid of that.
I just such a good. So grubby. Like I've always got a bit of foundation on everything.
That's why you're my best friend. Because basically, deep down inside, we're always like that. That is absolutely brilliant. You damp it down, you rub it down your clothes,
and it's done.
Just with water. Last night's supper. Yeah, because they work. That will get rid of all your makeup just with water. I don't encourage people to do it, but it's absolutely brilliant.
And they're really like transportable, aren't they?
Yeah. Now, my last hack is choose your brush according to what you want to do to your hair.
Okay.
You never brush your hair, do you?
No.
Okay. So,
although I've heard that you should brush your hair because you need to stimulate the scalp. So I have started brushing it.
And also it distributes the sebum from here down the lengths of the hair.
And that's why I've started brushing it.
So what I want to do is I want to introduce you to, sorry, I'm going to lean forward and be completely annoying, my favourite all-time brush, which is this one, which is a Japanese brush, which is really difficult to get hold of. And it's the best blow-drying brush of all time. And I will put the details down below. But it's a nightmare to get hold of. So I've discovered one that everybody can get hold of. And that's the Evo Spike. Look, and this is covered in my hair. My hair is clean. Thank you very much.
I know,
it's a really good one. But the reason I'm saying choose a brush is that one brush does not suit all hair types. This is the one you use for blow drying, okay, because it's smooth. It's pure bristle and nylon. You've never seen this one.
No,
okay.
What is that?
So that is a Kent back brushing brush.
Not a man's back.
Not back hair. As in, take the back of your hair
Why
up.
do you need a different brush to do the back of your hair?
Because
it's a back comb brush.
Because it's a back comb brush.
Right.
So you get that sort of slightly
That's
cake
actually
moss
quite
thing.
nice.
No, it really works.
You never wear your hair like that, though.
Sam McKnight taught me about this, and he's one of your
Yeah.
clients, so you should know about this. But what Sam also told me, if you ever watch anybody, is if you ever do an updo and you've got those really annoying little bits of hair, like little bits here, what you do is you get a
don't have any
toothbrush.
bounce.
You put hairspray on the toothbrush, and then you go in and it gets rid of all those annoying little bits. So you get, when Sam will do, rather than a messy Kate Moss pony, he does a super smooth pony.
Yeah, and you just want every hair
and
in
you've got
place.
none of those little monkey hairs, as I
Yeah.
call them, around here. You put a little bit of hairspray on that, and you go in under here or around here. Don't spray the hair, spray the brush, then put it through.
You probably do it for your eyebrows.
And you can do it for your eyebrows too. That was my other hack.
Oh, sorry.
Because if you want to smooth the surface, quite a few session hairstylists do it. They spray the brush.
Yeah, they spray.
like
Yeah,
that.
and their brushes are disgusting, aren't they?
And
Because
then
they're just full of hairspray.
And remember to wash your brushes afterwards. And then you brush over the top, and it smooths over the top.
Nice. That sounds like something I would never do.
A beauty hack that's somebody that never brushes her hair would ever use. We're going to film part 2 of this because you just can't seem to get enough of her and the beauty hags. So I will put the details of all our favourite products below, from the £2 Primark mask right the way up to the body brush. But I think we've kept it fairly reasonably priced. I think your jade roller is probably quite expensive, isn't it?
£18?
Oh.
But you only need to buy it once, unless you roll your face as aggressively as I do.
This will probably be the most expensive thing, but I do think a hairbrush, mine is 10 years old, is well worth investing in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. All the details will be in below with all the links and the URL, so they're easy to find. And I shall get this woman back on as soon as possible. Bye.